안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 저는 Deborah입니다, and I am here to give you a reaction of the K-drama Heirs. And for those of you who have been waiting for my reaction slash review, I'm so sorry that this is coming late, but I have been so caught up with Ringalinga, and I've just been ringing and lingering all over the place. Y'all should check it out if you haven't. It's pretty dope, though. So today, I am going to talk about episode 9 and episode 10 of the K-drama Heirs, which, by the way, is pretty dope, and if you haven't watched it, you need to go watch it, like, right now. Alright, let me see. My favorite scenes. Let's start with my favorite scenes. My number one favorite scene. Oh my goodness! I do not support violence, but it was pretty dope when Kim Tan kicked Choi Yeon Do. That was like the best scene ever. That was totally awesome. Oh, I can like watch that scene a million times, 100 times, a billion times, forever and ever and ever. It was like pretty dope. I love that scene. And one thing I love about that scene is that it's something that has been building up because we see that right from time immemorial when Choi Young-do found out that Kim Tan was an illegitimate child, he never ever fought with Kim Tan over it, like with him being a total jerk to Kim Tan. They never fought. So it's something that has been building up in their system and they just had to let it out. So they literally were not fighting for Cha and Song, they were fighting because of their friendship. And they fought finally and they let it all out. And it was just like pretty dope though. I thought that was like the coolest scene ever. Alright. My second favorite scene, which is also one of my least favorite scenes, was when Cha In Song, when Kim Tan went looking for Cha In Song and he finally found her and he confessed to her and again, and she also confessed to him, but then she also had to hurt his feelings in the process. And I'm like, girlfriend, why do you have to do that? I know that's the only way that he could have let go of her, but that was so mean though. She shouldn't have used that tactic to get rid of him. That was so not cool. My third favorite scene was when Lee Min Ho got his revenge on Choi Young Do for what Choi Young Do did to his mom when he went to his dad's office and apologized. And I'm like, oh my freaking goodness, dad's about to kill him. This dad's about to kill him. It was like, oh my goodness. I loved that he got his revenge. I'm like, yes, because it is not okay to do such stuff to people's mom. Choi Young Do was a total jerk for doing what he did. He was a okay, I can't call him a fiance, but yeah, he was total pabo. How can you do such a thing to someone's mom? If it was my mom, I literally. Alright. So I didn't like that he did that to China's mom, Kim Tan's mom, but I love that Kim Tan got back at him that way. My next favorite scene was when they were in the elevator and they had a civil conversation because Choi Young Do and Kim Tan are always fighting, but that was the only time they were like peaceful because they both knew they were hot. And I like that Kim Tan waited for his friend. He was that's also, if you look at it as this way, it's a way of showing his affection for his friend because he knew he just hurt his friend and his friend was gonna be so badly hurt, and he stayed back because he could have gone, but he stayed back and waited for him also to say what he wanted to say. And he's like, dude, we've been through so much hurt with our families, we do not need to hurt each other's families anymore, so let's keep families out of our fights. And then Choi Young Do was like, okay, there's only one to remain, and that's Cha In Song. And I think it's funny because at the end of the day, Shang Tsung is gonna be exhausted, and that means there's no one else for them to fight about, and then they're gonna be best friends again. Woo! I can't wait for that time though. Moving on to other things and greater things. Cha Chan Young and Bona are like the cutest people ever. It's just being cute, 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 cute. They're like the cuteness overload of the whole drama. It was really interesting seeing how she like got him something and she's like the only thing she wants back from him is a lot of skinship, and he's like, dude, if I knew that this was the case I wouldn't have been waiting. And she's like, Pyongtae. I thought that was pretty cute though, and he didn't know why he was being called a Pyongtae. So I thought that was like pretty dope though. I like them together. And I think it's kind of hilarious that they went into the bush with no one, and I have a feeling something's gonna happen to them, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I just pray they don't get lost or something, or someone gets injured or something like that. But it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what's gonna happen to them. Moving on to Kim Hyun Yu. Was anyone else like shocked or not shocked regarding the whole suicide thing? I was kind of shocked and kind of not shocked because it was so obvious that his family's putting so much pressure on him. Like e.g. in the beginning, remember when he was eating with like his family and he went to Choi Young-do's room and he vomited. So it's been obvious that he's going through so much stress because of all the pressure from his family to be this person that he doesn't obviously want to be, and it made him do something to get their attention, and apparently he still didn't get the attention, so he's planning something bigger. And I know that that something bigger has something to do with his tutor, and I'm really excited to see what happens. And please, 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 dear writer, can't you just make him end up with the tutor? I think they're so cute though. Like the scene where he went to her house and he's like, dude, I'm no longer a student, so he pecked her on her forehead. I thought that was like the cutest thing ever. They're so, so cute. I don't know what's wrong with the writer. Y'all just hook them up already, okay? I love you, Kim Yoon-suk. You're awesome. I say a bad thing about you, then I say a good thing about you. You know I love you, Kim Yoon-suk. Moving on. Another scene that I particularly loved was when Rachel's mom was putting on the lipstick and contacting Chan Young's dad, not knowing that Chan Young's dad was like looking at her, getting ready to meet him, and I'm like, girl, you've been busted big time. We all know you're like so deep in love with him, but yeah, it was pretty funny though. It's something hilarious. But another thing that I particularly loved was the message between the conversation Kim Tan had with Kim Hyun-woo when they were talking about the whole suicide thing, and Kim Hyun-woo was like, he's never gonna do that again. It was like a message being passed to Korean audience, because we know that the Korean audience, from what we've seen from K-dramas and what we've read, are very big on like suicide, especially the youth. So it's like a message being passed on to the youth that suicide is not the what's the word? It's not the solution, and I really like that. That was kind of symbolic and stuff, and so that was pretty dope of the writer. Thank you for putting that out there. That was really smart of you. Moving on, my another least favorite scene. I did not like when the brother came home and like Kim Tan's brother came home, Kim Won, and he was being mean to Kim Tan. Y'all have the same issues. Y'all like dating really, really low class girls, and your dads on each other's tails, and you both hate your dad. Why don't y'all just come on the same team together and like bring your dad down or something? Yes, I just told them to bring your dad down. Or like, why don't, if they join forces, then they might be able to actually do something regarding the dad and actually date whomever the freaking freak they want to date. But no, they're hating at each other. Actually, Kim Tan's not hating on him, but Kim Won's hating on him, and that's just making things worse for everyone. Why don't you all just be friends, for crying out loud? Anyway, if they're friends, the story won't go on. So it's good that you're not friends for now, at least. Moving on to other things. I was so proud of the secretary, Chan Young's dad, for telling Kim Won about someone tailing him. That was really touching. I could feel his pain. It was like, dude, I've been through this and I don't want anything wrong to happen to this girl. So I just want to try and help you out, even though I'm working for your dad / you and stuff. Because even though he's not on anyone's side and he's on someone's side, but it always seems like he's not on Kim Won's side to Kim Won. So I like that he actually helped Kim Won openly this time. So that was pretty dope of him. What else? Okay, another favorite scene of mine was when Kim Tan's mom went to represent Cha In-suk. That was pretty dope and pretty sad, because she can't even go as her son's mom and she had to go as someone else's mom, so that's pretty sad for her. I felt her pain, but it was pretty dope though how she went with like the latest bag that there's only 20 of it in the world and the latest kind. She's like, dude, I'm paying for all your children's like fees and all that and all that. Okay, she didn't say fees, but y'all get where I'm coming from. That was just like pretty dope though. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so cool. And that helped Cha In-sung, because at that same moment Cha In-sung was gonna get beaten up or like bullied by kids who just wanted to know who she was or who her parents were. And then Myung-soo's mom calls him and tells him about how dope her mom is. And then Myung-soo comes and he's like, dude, what the heck are you? Who are your parents? How are you so rich though? So I thought that was like pretty dope though. And then everyone like wanted to be her friend. Another thing that I didn't like was when Rachel like held Cha In-sung's head, but that was pretty intense though for a K-drama. And I like that whenever she's with Rachel, Cha In-sung doesn't let her guard down. She's like, yo, y'all gonna steal my man from me. Okay, she's not like that. But then, I like that she's like that with her. And then I'm like, dude, if you can be like this with her, why don't you just fight against the world with him? He's ready to fight for you. Why aren't you ready to fight for him? But then here comes the good part. There was a symbolism. Because you remember the scene where she was scared to climb the stairs to go to Kim Tan's room, and then she finally climbed those stairs, and then she went to his room, and she was scared to enter, and he had to pull her in. That was a big symbolism right there, because it signified that she's ready to take the next step in their relationship and actually make a move and make an attempt to fight for him. But she, at the last stage, she might not be willing to like fight for him, and she might be ready to let go because she didn't want to enter the room, and Kim Tan will be the one to like fight for her and drag her along with him, and then they'll all be okay and it'll be all cool. But I thought it was really cute when he dragged her into the room and he's like, I'm gonna scream if you leave right now, and when he gave her the back hug, I think it's so cute though. But I thought it was really creepy though that he's the only one in the house that has a camera for everywhere. Because I didn't see it in the dad's room, I didn't see it in the mom's room, I didn't see it in nowhere else except his room. So that was pretty creepy. That's like taking stalking to the next level. Okay, Kim Tan, Lee Min Ho, why you always be stalking people though? I love you, Lee Min Ho. Moving on to Choi Young Do. Choi Young Do confessed to Cha In-sung finally. Oh my freaking goodness. I kind of wish that they gave Kim Tan that Lee Min Ho, Choi Young Do's bad boy side, because Lee Min Ho needs to act a bad boy drama, because almost everyone falls for bad boys. And it would have been pretty dope if they gave him that part and then we see the whole transition into him becoming good. But they didn't do that. So, well, that sucks. But, I have this tear-jerking, like, not tear-jerking, like, I have this back and forth feeling for Choi Young-do. Like, I love him today, and then I hate him tomorrow, and then I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? And then I feel sad for him, and it just sucks for him though. But he finally confessed to Cha In-sung, and even I get how he's like being mean to her, and he doesn't know how to express how he feels for her, because seriously, look at his like foundation. He comes from a family that he didn't get love from. His mom freaking ran away from him and his dad, like we found out recently, and his dad doesn't give him love. His dad just beats him up, and that's the only kind of love he ever sees. That's the only kind of love he ever sees from his family. So that's the only way he knows how to express love. To Cha In-sung, he doesn't know what to do. He's confused. So it's totally understandable, but it's really sad though to see him that way. And I feel the only balance that he might have had for the whole love team was Kim Tan, but he's not friends with Kim Tan right now, so he can only be bad, and that kind of sucks. But it's good to see his good side when he's with Cha In-sung and Cha Myung-soo and slash his soft side, because Cha Myung-soo was able to like talk to him after the fight with Kim Tan, but he didn't do anything to Cha Myung-soo, and I thought it was really cute how Cha Myung-soo ran away anyways. But I think they're really cute, and I like to know the like history behind their friendship too. And I totally support Cha Myung-soo's suggestion about locking Kim Tan and Kim Woo Bin up in a room. Yes, they might kill themselves, but I think they really need to beat themselves up to come back to their senses. They really need each other so much. They do not even understand how much they need each other. They need that support system from both of them. They need that friendship. But now they're very busy bitching about being a legitimate child and not being a legitimate child and all that and all that and all that, which is totally understandable, because yes, I get that Choi Young-do's dad sleeps around, and there might be another child out there that's illegitimate, and that hurts him, that his best friend is something like that, like with the whole his mom's issue. His mom also had to deal with other women, and so I get that he feels like Lee Min Ho is like this other child and all that, but dude, he's your best friend. Get over yourself. Okay, I was just mean right now, and I'm sorry. I love you, Choi Young Do. But yeah, this week was pretty interesting, and I loved when Choi Young Do went to the camp and he wanted to help Cha In-sung out with the whole making of the tent, and then when he found out that she came out of Kim Tan's house in the morning, he's like, dude, the heck? what the heck? But I thought that was pretty hilarious because everyone's gonna think she maybe had sex with him or something because they're not gonna obviously think that she's a housemaid daughter or anything like that. So I think that's pretty hilarious though. What else? This week was just pretty eventful and pretty interesting. I love this week. There were so many symbolisms and I'd like to see what's gonna happen next week. I love the ending, how Cha In Sung, like Kim Tan purposely didn't go camping because he wanted Cha In Sung to miss him, and she so did miss him, and she was like ready. I love how she was talking to Rachel, and she's like, "Dude, are you done? Okay, give me my phone. I'm gonna call him right now." That was her taking another step. Oh my freaking goodness, that was so cool though. And then she was gonna call him, and then Choi Young Do came, and then he took the phone, and he's like, "Dude, you're mine. She ain't yours, by the way." And then he took the phone, and he's like, "Oh, you're mine," and whatever. And then Kim Tan came, and he was also gonna call her, and I thought that was really cute though, that he missed her so much that he had to come to the camp, and then Choi Young Do had to spoil everything by giving her a hug. And now I'm like, oh my goodness, is Kim Tan just gonna walk away from this, or is he gonna go drag her away, or are they gonna fight again? Like, what the crap is gonna happen? Yeah, don't do this to me. Don't give me such a cliffhanger. It is not nice. But yeah, I guess that's how you have to sell and gain more people interested in next week. And if you are watching Heirs, like I said, give it a try. Even 21 like wrote about it online, and they're in love with Heirs right now and Tani. So like they were like, oh, Tiny and all that. That's Kim Tan. So y'all go give it a try. I love her so far. It's been pretty interesting. I like to see how Choi Young Do and Kim Tan finally become friends. And like I said, I ship Kim Han with the tutor for now, and everything's been pretty interesting though. I'd like to see how everything goes. So what did y'all think of this week? Do you ship Choi Young Do with Kim Tan, or do you oh my goodness, do you ship Choi Young Do with Cha In Sung, or do you ship Kim Tan with Cha In Sung? Tell me what you think and why you think in the comments down below. I'd really like to know. Let's have a head conversation from me to you all. I love you all. Bye.